Hi, today is December 2nd. We are nuts. Look at it out. Full on snow. Colder than anything. I don't think either one of us want to be here today. We actually went parking to another spot and realized how much snow there was and thought there's probably no way we're going to make it that far, so we had to wind up moving one of the cars. We're nuts. It's freezing. Huh?
You got stuck?
We got stuck once we parked the other car. It's freezing. We're nuts. We got to get this Sydenham section done, so we're going to see what we can do today. It's Friday, and now it's much later than we normally start, but holy smokes, here we go. Here we are where we were 3 weeks ago, so it's been 3 weeks since our last hike. Between weather and work and more work, we are heading off here. You remember this from 3 weeks ago, all the plaques. Last time we headed off to the right. This time we're going to head off to the left and follow along, eventually crossing the road. And it's going to be, look at the rocks and crevices already. Tons of, it says be careful of the crevices, and they weren't kidding. Tons of crevices. All right, here we go. We're passing by this Linwood side trail connector here from earlier. We're going to be coming out on the road and just crossing over. This is Linwood Road. We're crossing over. Look at all the rabbit tracks all along the way. You can see them. Tons of rabbit tracks. Yeah, we're just crossing over, heading back in the woods. Oh my God, look at this snow here. Look how deep this looks here. Yeah, we're nuts. We are nuts. So we'll see how far we get today. Crossing over, you can see there's a lot of deep puddles. This is the low-lying area, and all this is really loose, so we're going to be soaked by the time we're done here today. It is definitely going to be a spit day. The section said watch out for crevices, so you can see with the snow here, it's going to be hard to make sure we don't miss any and lose a foot here. Yeah, look at this. This is going to be slow moving, but it's yeah, for anybody who wants to do a winter hiking, it's really peaceful in here. There's nobody around. It's very, very still. But yeah, you're going the right way. We're gonna have to work our way through this crevice section, this rocky section here. So it's one big solid rock with a bunch of crevices along the way. So it's actually not as cold once you're in the woods. The wind's blocked, so it's not as bad. But yeah, look at this, the rocks, and oh, it's gonna be fun. Look at that footprint there. That's either Bigfoot or it's a rabbit who's got 4 front paws. Because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see them. That's something, and then it turns into a rabbit. So maybe it's Bigfoot that turns into a rabbit. Who knows? Back on the trail, and it's thick snow. It's about 4 or 5 inches deep. Along we go. You people who watch the videos with the leaves know how treacherous it was for us. Now throw on snow. I'll give you a 360. We're in this really full hardwood forest here. We're buried. There's nobody, not even a sound, not even a crack. But you cannot see all the crevices that we're going through right now. Most people could not do what we're doing right now. Most people don't like change in a different environment, because every step we take is a new step. It's a step we haven't taken before. It's not every time we come up and hike, it's a different section, so we never know what to expect. where a lot of people like that consistency. They'll go to the same trails and do the same thing over and over again. They enjoy that consistency. This for us is definitely a different section every single time we hike, so we never know what to expect. We're up on the top of this ravine here, and you can see below there's a lot of ponds down below, and they're all frozen over. So we're way at the top of this ravine here, this ridge. I'm going to give you philosophy lessons along the way. We'll talk philosophy instead of me saying, here's a tree, here's a road. You can enjoy the view and you can listen to me talk. So whoever wants to send my voice into National Geographic, I wouldn't mind doing those nature videos and being the narration for it. So feel free to send my videos off to National Geographic, and maybe they'll recruit me for my voiceovers. I might as well record this. It's a bunch of stepping rock stones here. We're going up this section here. Going up straight. Yeah.
There, I couldn't reach.
Yeah, straight up here. Got to find a spot where you can climb, and then because then you're stepping on that snow and you're sinking in. Well, you can see we just started following along this river down there. It's frozen over. It's a good, I don't know, it's a good 40, 50 feet wide. It's a big river. And I would look it up on the map and tell you which one it is, but then my hands would get cold, so I'm not doing it. Here's another fun one for you. It's a good story, and it's straight up these rocks. And it's slippery, very slippery. Yeah, we're going straight up here. Don't even know if a foot's gonna go in the hole or what. Oh, this is fun. We are going straight up there. Oh, you're gonna have fun with that step. I'm still climbing. Oh, it's a little bit more than a story I didn't see around the corner here. Oh, straight up here. And there is nowhere to step. All right, at the top. There you go. Well, I think it's a bridge. It's a log bridge, I think. So now we're at the point where we can't even tell whether we're on bridges or not. Over. Wow, this is a challenging section. We're at the top, so we're not climbing anymore, but look at snow-covered rocks, just crazy. I'll give you 360 again. Yeah, it's not as cold in here anymore. I can probably pull my scarf down, but it's challenging. We come back over a section where we just did a nice climb, and look like we're going right over these crevices again, big wide ones too. And here's another one right up ahead here. So they're getting more frequent again. Crevice there, crevice there. Holy smokes, a whole bunch more up here. So it's time to pay attention to the footing. Look at this one. You're gonna go right in that one. You gotta watch this. Watch her get up this one. That's pretty impressive. That's impressive. Because that's straight up. And there's nowhere really, like you look, there is nowhere to put your footing on here. That was impressive. Continuing on. We're dealing with the cold. We're dealing with the wind. We're dealing with the snow. And now we're dealing with the moving rocks. Oh joy. I've had one GoPro malfunction so far. I don't know if it's the weather or it's just starting the same nonsense. So we're following along this crevice for quite a ways over to the left of us. The trail seems to have calmed down a little bit. Rocks are tinier rocks here, and we're flat surfaced, but oh, we're finally going to cross over that crevice we've been following along. Yeah, so you're about to get a view, so that's why I'm keeping the GoPro going. Your first real scenic views. Wow. Oh, I am not going to the edge of this. Wow, look at that view. Come here in the spring and summer and fall. Wow, that's incredible. I don't want to go any closer. That drop there is probably a 7-story drop straight down. It's straight down. Wow, what a view. Seems to be getting thicker here, doesn't it? It's what is that? That's I don't know, four inches or so. Seems to be a little thicker in this section. And we're back into the ups and downs on the rocks again, and crevices. Joanne usually gets the clothing items. Who's gonna get the frisbee that's nailed to the tree? I don't know. Who wants dedication for frisbees that are nailed to trees? Post your comments. This should be fun. Oh, well done. Now it's my turn. I'm just gonna take a leap. That's hilarious. You did that great big jump over that crevice and you twist your ankle on a little farty tree root. That's funny. Here's another look, a little more obstructed over to the right out into the valley area. And a great big crevice here. I'm gonna guess, wow, that's pretty deep. It's probably 30 feet deep. And it's only about, I don't know, about 2 feet wide, maybe. Anyway, yeah, we're still working through this section. Look at this. There's nothing, there's nobody, there's nothing around. It's completely quiet in here. Completely silent. Look at the mushrooms on that tree. I think I'll get a picture of that one. Coming up to a blue. This is what? Dawson Road side trail. Leads to parking area on Dawson Road. And we're continuing on the white. Okay, I just wanted to come down the crevice. There's 2 ladies we just passed. One of the ladies has done the trail 10 times. 10 times. For you people keeping score, that's 9,000 kilometers that she's done. 10 times. So here's this crevice here. They're just finishing up. They're going towards Wyerton, but we'll just let them pass ahead of us. But that's it. It's quiet other than they caught up to us and we let them go and they're going to be ahead of us now. So we've come to some kind of, I don't know if they call these things cart trail, utility trail, whatever. You see tire tracks here. So it's a lot easier here. We're out of the rocks for a little bit, a little reprieve on this cart trail here. They're in front of us. They're not losing us, but we're not gaining on them, so good distance apart. We're still on this cart trail here. Been going on it for quite a while. They've pulled ahead quite a bit further from us, so this flat path probably pushed them to go faster. I'll give you a 360. Why not? There's nothing around here. But this is an easy section of trail, so it's a good reprieve from all the rocks and crevices we've been doing basically the entire way up until now. Coming up to a side trail. We're going to continue on. We're back in the woods off the cart trail. The Ross McLean side trail down there. We're heading up. We're heading up. I don't know if it's going to come on the GoPro, but we're in this forest with all these birch trees that are, looks like they've expelled their shelf life. A lot of them were peeled away, and we're passing over all these crevices again, so we're in a rocky section. But yeah, look at them all. All birch trees just look like they're all worn, kind of like me. Oh, you missed the jump. You want to come back and do it again? Okay, look at that. You missed the jump over. There you go. Look at this crevice. I'll go to the edge. That's a big, wide, long. It's going to go back about 50 meters forward. It kind of stops here. It's a deep crevice. It's wide. It's a good 10 feet wide, and it's probably about 15 feet deep, so it's a deep one. And there looks like a little cave down there over to the left. Can't tell. Maybe some friends in there. More crevices to climb over here. All right, it looks like you're going to go through a crevice right now. I guess we went around, we went kind of circled around. We could have cut through here, but here you go.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, I want to get you from the other way. All right, who's the crevice person? Do we have a crevice person? I don't know. Okay, crevice. Oh, and deep snow. Just a tiny crevice. I don't know, 8 feet high, 9 feet high, and fairly wide, so not a big deal. Slippery as anything though. Come down. Little bit of a crevice. So there's your kiddie ride for the day. Well, we've come down from the side of that ravine and we're out into the open field area here. Birdhouse. So we're down off that side of the escarpment there, and probably going to follow this along to one of the roads. But yeah, we're out in the open now, and it's windier and colder. It is a lot colder here being out in the open. So this is the Ross McLean side trail. So it's the other end of the side trail. Oh, there you go, an ATV trail. They had it nice and easy. We are on this ATV trail as well. Looks like we're heading out towards the road area. We are out to Lundy Road, and being out in the open like this, it is very cold and slippery, mostly cold. So we're all bundled back up again, as you can really feel it. But we got road walking for a little ways. Nothing to see, just a bunch of road walking. Okay, heading back into the woods. Ooh, that snow is deep here. We'll be fine. Yeah, just getting into the woods section. It's steep. Here we go. Looks fairly simple here. Heading back into the woods here. Blue to connect to the white. Look at it, it's tons of water here. Look, and yeah, this is going to be messy to get through. Lots of water, and it's melted enough now that it's going to be just really messy. Okay, so we've got rock steps here. We've got rock steps to get over here, over these low-lying areas here. So this should be okay. Hopefully this is the last area.
It's
very slippery. Just so you know, the reason why we're on the blues here is that there was a section that we were going to park at where the whites were, and I think it was on whatever concession 20, I can't remember the name of the road it was on, and we couldn't park. There was 2 feet of snow in the 3 parking spots that were available, so we've gone a little further down, and what we're going to do is connect back to the white where we would have. So we're going to miss a few kilometers, but we can't do anything about that. There's nowhere to park. The end of the blue reconnected back to the white. So there we are, back on the whites. You can see you can't see a blue way down there. There's a blue. That's a Turnbill, I think it was Turnbill side trail. Yeah, so we're staying up top here. A lot of rocks around again. What's that? Porcupine Crevice Trail. We're on the Porcupine Crevice Trail. And there's a huge crevice there. I'm gonna go over. Oh yeah, it's a doozy. Oh, look at the little, something just ran by. I don't know what it was. Maybe it'll show up on the video. That is quite a crevice. Porcupine Crevice Trail. We are following along this big ravine over to the right, and we're right on the edge of it. I wasn't sure if I was recording there for a minute. So we're following along this big ravine in case that section didn't get recorded. And the snow here is a little thicker. So it's not hard to move through here. It's just a little more slippery because the snow is a little thicker. But yeah, look at that ravine down there. That's a good, that's a good 6-story drop down there. Another massive crevice over to the right here. Huge crevice. I think our picture days are done. Just the GoPro now, because it's too cold to get your hands out of your gloves. So we're just gonna rely on the GoPro. I might get a couple. Okay, our feet are sufficiently soaked through this section here. We just keep dropping a foot into the snow every once in a while. And the trail's staying right along the side of this crevice here, instead of moving inland at all. I guess we are going inland because there's the left turn up ahead. So it would be nice if there was no snow here and you could see where you're going to be. It seemed like it'd be a fairly quick section to work through. The wind has really picked up. You can see the trees swaying above. It's really picked up. It is so cold right now. I'll give you a 360. But look at the trees above, how much they're swaying. It's crazy in here. Very windy. So it makes it that much more cold. Yeah, we've moved way back inland from the escarpment edge where all the crevices were and stuff, so you can see that the snow is definitely not as bad as it was back there. Patches of ground still that we can see, so it's much easier and faster to move through here. It's actually quite an easy section of trail. It says go left, so do you stay on this side maybe?
Maybe. Can you find out where? 'Cause
Well, it's right here. The marker's right here saying left.
there's a marker this way.
So it must be going over. Oh, look. No. It's down in the crevice. We're going through that crevice. Unless it's fallen in. Okay, everybody. Yes, we are going through a crevice. You're gonna have to come back this way. Okay. I'll keep the recording going. We are in a full-fledged crevice down here. Okay, right in it. Oh, protected from the wind. That's nice. Nah, it's nice in here. It's perfect. Protection from the wind. Couldn't ask for better. Yeah, full fret. Here we go. Here you don't have your tiny little kiddie ride crevice here. You got your full-fledged crevice in here. It's a long one too. Straight. Yeah. Okay, we're still going. Still going. This is a long one. Huh? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, that's a good idea. Look at all the icicles along the side here. Tons of them. Yeah, it's still going. This is just a huge crevice. It's still going. Oh, look at the icicles ahead. I'm gonna stop it here and I'll wait till we get it closer to the other ones. Still going. Still going. Look at these icicles, they're huge. It's kind of cool how it's just coming off the moss here, right? Kind of cool. We're still going. Like this thing, wouldn't want one of those to hit you though. We're still going. This is incredibly long. Wow, it's still going. Way up there. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video. I can see a marker way ahead, about 50 meters in front. So I'm gonna pause it here. We are still going through this crevice. Remember I said 50 meters back? This was the marker I saw ahead. So I think we're finally coming out. That was definitely the longest crevice we've been through. Looks like we're going up. We'll decide whether we're going left or right to get up there. Wasn't that fun? That was a long crevice, and here's a dedication. Let's read it. Facing the other way. Site has been preserved for the Bruce Trail Association. Canada Trust Friends of the Environment Foundation. How do you like that to all the old Canada Trust people? September 1998, just before the merger with TD. We've got a nice straight path now. Isn't that funny? We just met one of our trail angels on hiking the trail. We just passed her and she passed and she said, "Hey, I recognize you guys." So it was quite funny that we just saw her. All right, so we're out of the woods. We're back. We're on this utility road here. And I can see a side trail sign ahead, so we'll see what that is when we get up to it. Okay, we are at the Dodd Hill side trail. We are turning to the right, and this is a big stile over rocks too, so I'm guessing it's going to be a little slippery. Big stile. Oh yeah, it's a massive one. Up and over. Oh, careful, there's rocks. Over. Careful when you get over. There's a bunch of rocks. That was cool seeing her. Just out of the blue. Someone you know. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe because I said something to her, right? Because I went and got the picture of the dedication. All right, so we're over. There's an electrified fence there for you people. You can see it. I will not touch it. That is an electrified fence right there. And it runs along. I wonder if we're in a cattle field. I guess we'll find out soon enough. This might be a precursor to what Tobermory looks like. Tobermory section. So you got these big long slab rocks that you're climbing over. It actually makes it quite easier, and then there's no snow on them, so they're not slippery right now. But the wind has picked up again. Really windy out here. Now this is cool if you can see it. Look at the rocks, the formation of the rocks and the slits along the way here. This is kind of a cool section, and there's not a lot of snow on it, so it's not so bad. Oh yeah, we got, oh yeah, we do. We got Incredible view. I tell you which bay that is, but I'm not taking my hands out of my gloves. It's too cold. So we're gonna continue. This is a cool little section here, right here. There is now precipitation. Feels like sleet falling now. But we got a straight long path here, so shouldn't impact us much. Okay, I just had GoPro malfunction number 3 or 4. Now, I was just about to record. Wow! It is gusty. It is incredibly gusty through here. Pushing you back. I'm having all kinds of GoPro issues, so we're heading into the woods here. I haven't been able to get much of anything in the last little bit. We got a short little stint in the wood and then we're back on the road, probably like half a kilometer, so I'm not going to be able to record much. We might get a few pictures. Get out of the wind. That's the big thing. Ooh, it's dark in here too. Very dark. And my GoPro's been acting up, so we'll see what we can get. Okay, we've done a lot of road walking. Look at all the cows. We've done a ton of road walking. Look at them, just looking over. What are they called? Shoe cows?
Oh, I made that up.
Oh, you made it up. Okay, we're gonna call those white ones the shoe cows.
Because our white cat
His name's Shoe. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. 12 cows in there. These are close, but we can't get over the fence to them. So we are done for the day. I think it was what, 30 less 5 because we had to skip. We had to skip the one section because we couldn't park in the section because there was snow there. So we've done 25. It's going to be dark soon. We've had a long day. Yeah, so the car's just up the hill. That's it for today.